I'll be taking a look at all the information, or rather all that happened in the world of sports this week and what else to look forward to for the upcoming weekend. Now, warm welcome to the show. It is the 23rd of July. If it is your birthday, I hope you do have a beautiful day. I hope you've been having a beautiful one, rather, and I hope someone special in your life made it extra special for you. If they didn't, you're at the right place, because I'm just here to add a little bit more spice into your life. Now, you're celebrating your birthday with striker, English striker and Southampton striker, Mr. Danny Ings. Yes, Danny Ings. He turns, what, 28 today? He's 28 today, and yeah. A happy individual since he joined Southampton, scoring quite a lot of goals since leaving Liverpool as well. So he's having a blistering season, or rather a blistering time while at Southampton, and hopefully he will be making a big move, because he's not looking to sign any contract extensions with the Saints. So he is definitely trying to make a big move, and possibly make a move that would see him win a couple of trophies in his illustrious career, right? And this actually jumps us into what we're going to be talking about first. Sis Kanye's got her hand up. Hi, Sis Kanye.
Hi, Ovi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
You're also sharing your birthday with our
Oh my goodness, how could I forget?
Our number one goalkeeper,
Goalkeeper.
Shasha the gaming queen, yes.
Oh yes, she was the
Yes,
goalkeeper.
she was just our goalkeeper.
Guys, Shasha the gaming queen is a brilliant goalkeeper. She's very brave. She was taking some shots from Jans, even were shooting, and she was saving the ball. You know what I'm saying? But happy birthday, Shasha the gaming queen.
Thank you, Obi.
How's your
Thank
day
you.
been?
It's been good, full of love. Yes.
Sprinkled with some spice, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should see how Shasha the gaming queen looks. I'm actually gonna ask her to come up and speak.
Oh my gosh.
She has to. Like, you guys have
Did
to
you
see.
guys plan this?
You have to see, guys, like what she looks
Is
like.
it
Like,
that time
Shasha,
she's coming on
please.
screen?
Please, Shasha the
Shasha?
gaming queen. Like, is
Let's
it that
go
time?
again.
Me, I didn't see her on screen. Me, I didn't see her
Yeah.
on screen.
Yes,
So.
we've seen her on screen, but it was in Supa Tracker. So
Exactly.
we're going for the first
and
time.
we know that some people are tuning in only now. So please, Shasha the gaming queen, please, you guys need to see this, right? Because, oh yeah, definitely. Go pull up and show us the boots as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one thing about Shasha the gaming queen, you can tell she was in Dubai with the rich aunt, you know, too long ago. Because this coach is rocking. Oh my goodness. Shasha the gaming queen, are you guys ready? Drum rolls, please. Guys, did you kill a bear? She's looking stunning, right? Oh, Tumi did. Yeah. Tumi went on to kill the bear for Shasha the gaming queen, but yo, you're looking beautiful. Are you gonna show them the boots?
Can you see the boots?
Oh my goodness.
The goalkeeper's boots.
Oh,
Yes.
Should I hold them up for you? I can hold them here. You know what I'm saying? Ah, there you go. It's all good, Shasha the gaming queen. Well, that is Shasha the gaming queen. You can see #happy birthday, Shasha. And yeah, if it is your birthday as well, like I said, I hope you are having a beautiful one. We're gonna have some cake in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some cake, and we've been having cake here. People's birthdays in winter. Ne? There's been quite a lot of birthdays here at Supa TV during this winter time, and yeah, we're all having a great time. So let's kick it first with what's going on in the latest world of sports. Of course, some things we didn't touch on earlier on in most sports. Some are, of course, happening at this present moment, and we're kicking it off, of course, with the news that Song Heung-min has signed a contract extension with Tottenham Hotspurs. As you can see him smiling there after signing that big contract that is going to see him stay at the club until 2024. It is going to be a very interesting one, because they are still trying to keep Harry Kane at the club. So I do think that with the signing of Song Heung-min increasing his contract at Spurs, it just might convince Kane to chill, or it could just, you know, mean that Tottenham Hotspurs have another marquee player to look forward to having in the squad if they lose Harry Kane. So Song Heung-min does sign with Spurs, and that is supposed to be good news for all the Spurs fans. Who else has been confirmed or officially unveiled? It has to be none other than Jadon Sancho. Now, I went on social media, right, and I took a look at a tweet that was posted by one of the media houses in the UK, and in a space of a minute, they had over 2,000 likes for the post that Jadon Sancho has been unveiled as a Man United supporter, rather a player. And it does tell me one thing, is that not only are Man United supporters excited to see, you know, Jadon Sancho joining Man United, but everybody else. We all want to see what's the big fuss about Jadon Sancho. And I have been saying that before I'm a Liverpool fan, I am a football fan, and I'm very happy to see Jadon Sancho finally making the dream move that he's been waiting to make for the past 2 or 3 seasons. And we're all hoping to see him, perform at the highest level of football and seeing if he can actually produce the goods for Man United. What else is going on in the EPL? I'm coming through with a lot of transfer news. But I'm talking about Emil Smith-Rowe this time around, and he's been given a jersey number 10 at Arsenal Football Club. And Mikel Arteta, of course, and Edu making sure that they keep the youngster on a long-term contract. And of course, we did see what he's capable of in the last 6 months of the last season, and he looked pretty good in that number 10 role. So why not give him the number 10 shirt? I think maybe. I hope it doesn't get to his head, if anything else. I hope it doesn't get to his head. The last player to wear this number 10 jersey was Mesut Ozil. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he can actually step up and be the number 10 that Arsenal really need to make that step into either Europa, or at least the Conference League. Come on, guys. Arsenal need to do slightly better than what they did in the past season. So hopefully Emil Smith-Rowe will bring the goods for Arsenal while they're still waiting to make that James Maddison sign. At least they have, what I'm saying, Emil Smith-Rowe in that, midfield to push the things, right? Let's jump into Olympics. And the Tokyo Olympic opening ceremony took place just 3 hours ago, rather. It started at 1 p.m. South African time. And of course, we all want to know who were the flag bearers for South Africa. And it was indeed Chadler Kloss and hockey goalkeeper Phumelele Mbande, because we are very proud of you, Chadler Kloss. It reminds me of Ubafikile Mbalula. It is Chadler Kloss. For some of you guys who are thinking that I don't know.
Yeah, Mbak's read it close.
Yeah, no, he closed it.
I don't blame him though. What's the S for if you're not gonna pronounce it? Just
It's
put it
silent.
away.
Kloss.
Just put it away. Like it finished. It's wasting my time, my ink. Can I just not?
But that is Chadler Kloss. I mean, there's so many names, guys, that have silent silent letters in there. There's a lot.
Waste of alphabets.
Oh my king. Can you hear the G at the end? With oh my king.
Then at the end.
Then at the end. Well, yes, Chadler Kloss was one of the flag bearers, along with hockey goalkeeper Phumelele Mbande. Now, the difference between this year's Olympics and the previous ones is that the Olympic Committee has allowed every country to have 2 flag bearers at once. Now, how did they used to do it? The last time, they would have only 1 flag bearer at the opening ceremony and a different one at the closing ceremony. This time around, of course, it is 2 of the flag bearers at the same time, a male and a female. And this obviously comes after that conversation we had on Wednesday about the Tokyo Olympics and the head of Tokyo Olympics, rather the former head of Tokyo Olympics, who had to step down after he had said that if women were involved in the preparations of the Tokyo Olympics in the offices, the meetings would take extremely long. And that was him referring to the fact that women talk a lot. And because of that, of course, he had to step down, because a lot of people were really against those comments, because the Olympics are all about unifying people. So you cannot select who should be sitting in this meeting and who shouldn't. And for that reason, of course, he did step down. And I feel like this was a proper touch from the Olympics to have both a male and a female flag bearer at the same time to raise the flags for their countries. Now, the president of SASCOC, Barry Hendricks, he arrived in Tokyo yesterday, and he had this to say, right? He says, it was an incredibly tough decision to choose a male and a female to carry out the flags in the opening ceremony. And he also went on to say that both Chadler Kloss and Phumelele are both role models and inspirations for both respective sports, and they are proud to have them carrying the flag for our beautiful nation. Now, that's how, we wrap up the first segment, of course. We're talking about the Olympics. I am going to come back after the break. I'm going to show you how to navigate on the website and to find some of these Olympic, where you can rather place your bets in terms of the Olympics. I will come back after the break and I will show you all of that. Stay tuned.
You are watching Supa TV. Ever missed out on a massive payday because of a single leg of your multiple bet? Well, with our latest losing leg refund promotion, we will return a percentage of your stake to you in bonus funds if you miss out because of a single result on your multiple bet. To play, SMS Supa TV to 30978.
Today I'ma wake up a new man, driving a new road, develop a new plan. I'll never be blue, man.
You are watching Supa TV.
Warm welcome back to Supa Tracker on Supa TV. I'm OB Knows, and we are going through the headlines, the biggest headlines in the world of sports, and what you can actually look forward to in terms of your betting, right? I am here to make sure that you place some insightful bets, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you in a few, right? But we quickly have to jump into what's going on in the world of cricket, because if you have been on social media, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Mark Boucher is trending. He's one of the top 5 trends at this present moment on the social media platforms, and that is simply because of the social justice and nation building hearing that is currently taking place right now, right? During an emotionally charged session on Thursday, former Proteas spinner Mr. Paul Adams told Cricket South Africa's social justice and national building hearings about 3 incidents of alleged racism he experienced in South African cricket. Now, this is not the first time we hear about racism in South African cricket, right? But testifying under oath at the transformation hearings chaired by advocate Dumisa Ntsebeza, he claimed that he was called brown. He was called brown. Brown. You know what I'm talking about, right? He was called brown. How can I say it? Kak. I don't know how to say it. It was called manure. It was called manure, right? And he says it was used often, right? And it was also used in a song after they won a game. And, he firstly says he didn't see it like that, but it was brought to his attention by his wife, who actually told him that this is wrong. Why are they singing that? Are they singing white manure when, they win? Not the case, right? And he says that he only realized this once he was out of the setup where he felt like a winner, right? He was just stuck in the winning spirit, and everyone was happy. So he was not even thinking about that, and rather he wasn't thinking about how it translated to the people around him. And his wife says his wife did bring it to his attention. And he did come out to the Social Justice Committee to come and talk about the situation. And initially, he didn't mention the current Proteas coach, Mark Boucher. But when he was asked if he was one of the players who did this, he went on to say that he didn't even mention by name, right? But he went on to say that Boucher was one of the individuals who were chanting white manure, to him. And Boucher had something to say about the claims himself, right? And he says, due to my commitments as Proteas head coach and the fact that I have been out of the country throughout the SJN hearings, I have not been able to follow the testimonies that have been made, and I am therefore not in a position to comment on issues that have been raised. At the moment, my full focus and energy is concentrated on the Proteas and the final match of the Tour of Ireland tomorrow, right? And once I have returned to South Africa, I will address any issues that concern me appropriately after I have had the opportunity to get a detailed account of them. Until such time, I will be making no comment on the matter. And that is what Proteas coach Mark Boucher said. That's of course why the social media has been buzzing the whole day, because a lot of people are saying he firstly didn't even need to be, or rather he didn't earn the right to be called a Proteas coach. And it's beyond me, right? I cannot even say anything regarding, Mark Boucher as a cricket coach because, Otis Gibson was released and 1-2-1-2, Mark Boucher's in there. And a lot of people have been saying maybe it's because Graham Smith, who was obviously his captain at the time while he was playing for the South African national team, they're very close friends. So people are really assuming that, it could just be one of those situations where, I know you, you know me, I know you got, a coaching badge, let me put you on. We don't know if that's exactly what happened, but a lot of people on social media platforms are really assuming and saying all of this about the Proteas coach. So not happy, a lot of people, with the comment that he made of rather saying that this will wait until I come back. Like, this matter is very important because let's think about the players that are currently under his team, right? The captain of the team is Themba Bavuma, all right? And he's a black person. And, having said that, I'm pretty sure he would also like to know, how the coach is going to react to this type of situation at this present moment. So I don't know if it's actually going to cause a bit of a stir between them two. I hope it doesn't, but, just because the nation is meant to play tomorrow. So I do hope that, it doesn't cause a stir, but I would really like to hear what Mark Boucher has to say about these things, because all that Adams is saying is just give me an apology. He's not asking for damages or any of those things. He's just saying maybe all I deserve is an apology. Does he deserve an apology? I really think he does. Can you?
Basically, Mark Boucher is saying to us as a country, as a nation, take a chill pill. I don't have time for you right now. I will respond to you when I have time. If I have time for you. Take a chill pill. Sit in your corner. I'll attend to you later.
I really do think his comments.
He could have handled
it much better.
Yeah.
He could have really handled it much better. And for a coach of Cricket South Africa as well, he should have much better media coaching as well. I think, we have to look at all these other aspects around Mark Boucher. But for him to make those comments that he made earlier on today is pretty much embarrassing for a nation such as South Africa. He's blue-ticking us. He's blue-ticking this matter.
It's a pressing issue, bearing in mind that it's not the first time that they get accused of racism.
Not the third time either. It's been a lot.
So Kuye is just going, I know.
Like Sis Kanye said, he's blue-ticking us. He really is blue-ticking the nation. It's really disappointing from a South African cricket coach. We do know that there's been a lot of talks about, quota systems and breaking those down and, just making players, just rather selecting players by merit. No quota systems where you have to have 4 black players in the team and, guys, we're in 2021. A lot has happened in this country already. We should be coming to a resolution. I mean, sports is a unifier for anything. I mean, look at how many people were behind just Kaizer Chiefs playing against Al Ahly. I mean, a lot of people were even saying that should Chiefs win, there might be a bit of peace, There might have been a bit of peace. I mean, we're thinking about the times 94 when 1994 when the Rugby World Cup was won. That brought a bit of unification, right? And then 1996, same thing. 2010, same thing. There was so much unity among the nation. So sports is supposed to be a safe haven for all sports lovers and people who are part of the nation. So let's do the right things from the get-go. Cricket South Africa, I do plead that you guys take this in your hands and make sure that you give us the right response, because what Mark Boucher said for me is a bit unacceptable, to be honest. It's a bit unacceptable. But let's move on straight into rugby. Of course, the Springboks will be playing against the British and Irish Lions tomorrow, right? So it's going to be a very interesting encounter. I got a chance to look at the lineups, and I would have liked to share them with you. Just couldn't get a proper graphic for that. But a lot of changes have been made in regards to that starting 11, or rather starting 15. For the Springboks. For some reason in rugby they released the lineup a couple of days before. I don't know why. Is it maybe the potential lineup? But it wouldn't be a potential lineup. Okay, it could be, because it was SA Rugby magazine that released the lineup. But it does look like there will be quite a lot of changes. I mean, if you do remember that the last game that South Africa played against the British and Irish Lions, it ended 17-13, a very tight game. And we had a bit less of quality in that South Africa team at the time. And having seen the squad that has been selected for tomorrow, I do think that we might just run away with the victory tomorrow against the British and Irish Lions. How do you get access to all of this information in terms of where you can place your bets? You simply gotta SMS Supa TV to 30978. Let me show you our website and where you can be able to place these bets. So the Gaming Queen is in the background to help us out. Let's go onto the website. Once you get to the website, of course, you can see we have a Tokyo 2020 promotion that is currently going on, daily giveaways. Let's scroll past this promotion of the Gaming Queen and see what else our viewers can look forward to. As you can see, the Springboks and the British and Irish Lions are in there as well. Let's scroll to the next one of the Gaming Queen and see what else we've got in regards to sports. All right. Let's see what else we've got. We've got empty and girl. Again, the predictor, right? And we've been looking at this predictor. You have to predict not only you don't have to predict the correct score, but you can predict the margin, right? And the only way to qualify for the 1,000 Rand in this competition is by just making sure that you place a live bet during a game. So where do you make sure that you place these live bets? I will show you that at the live match tracker, but make sure that your bet is a live bet and it is over 20 Rand. Because if it's below 20 Rand, then you don't qualify to get 1,000 Rand from the predictor, right? So the Gaming Queen, let's just click on live sports so that we can give our viewers a chance to see where they can be able to place on what's going on currently. Let's say that we were talking about a a football promotion, a soccer promotion. You would click on soccer at the top, those balls there, show the Gaming Queen. You click on soccer, and once you click on soccer, it will show you all the live games that are currently taking place. And this is where you will come tomorrow to bet on the British and Irish Lions game. So this is where you'll come, and this is where you'll place your bets in terms of who is going to win and how big the score margin will be, right? We are unfortunately out of time. Unfortunately, we only had 30 minutes to do this, and I'll be back tomorrow, right? It is a Saturday, so you know what we do on a Saturday. We take it for a whole hour. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be talking a little bit more about those shirts that I was supposed to talk about. Orlando Pirates releasing that shirt. We spoke about it a bit on Most Sports. I hope you did see them, and I would obviously like to get a comment from some of you guys tomorrow. Just kind of.
Any sponsor on that Pirates?
Any sponsor on the Pirates shirt?
Yes. There's a Sbo who keeps sending me messages here. It's time to deliver.
Oh, Sbo's a Pirates fan?
I don't know.
Okay. Sbo, you heard. We're looking for those shirts. Hopefully tomorrow we'll also be able to share some of the other shirts that have been revealed across the world of football. But for now though, this is how I end the show. I will be back tomorrow for that 1 hour special. So do stay tuned on the Supa TV.
You are watching Supa TV.
Let's see the next bit.
Yeah, boy. So, come figure. No, mama.
Wait. Pause. Obi, pause.
Tabis, ubeka litoro ngwena.
Okay, guys, I need concentration on this one. Can you start the video from scratch?